Hello everyone, my name is Sheffrey and welcome back for episode 27 of the Satisfactory series here on YouTube. In this video we're kicking back with decorating the new heavy modular frames factory. I'm trying a totally new design again, aiming for a modern industrial look. With lots of coated concrete, glass, and more signs than I can count. This one's a real beefcake. Thank you for all the support and help with the series so far. Let's get to playing games. Here we are back again at our main base. What an absolute party it's going to be today. We're going to be doing our typical tractor business. Well, just a little quick one because it's nice and close. And then we're going to be jumping right into what you all came here for. We're going to make that factory pretty. I hope you guys enjoyed the last build there with the heavy modular frames. And now we're going to finally make it look even cooler. Like I was mentioning last time, I believe I'm going to try and go for more, I think it's called like a brutalist style where it's nice and blocky. And then, I mean, I guess that's borderline, kind of like what I'm going to be doing, but not quite. We're definitely going to be making use of, I've said I would use this one before, but today is finally going to be the day. This black, shiny coated concrete, you're going to be coming in handy. So make sure you're going to make sure you want to bring along quite a bit of concrete, bring some steel beams, bring some quartz and silica for all your glass. Just cover all your crafting needs. And let's head on over to the build and put in our tractor. Okay, over here at the heavy modular frame factory. And just before we go and set up the truck line, I just wanted to go over something really quick that I think I missed last time. I had to fix this really quick. The steel beam line actually needed a Mark IV lift on top and Mark IV belts feeding down the line. So if anyone was following along and they're like, hey, part of my factory's all messed up, that would have been why. Okay, now let's put the tractor down and we'll go for a little drive. Hopefully don't cross paths with too many of the other trucks. This should be set up and ready to go. Set to load. We got some heavy modular frames here ready to be taken back to base. So let's just throw down the truck. Who am I facing? This way. Truck needs fuel. Okay, 2 seconds. Alright, fuel's been acquired. Let's do this thing. Open up the recording menu. Start recording. Over a little drive here. Load our stuff up there. Oh, forgot there was a little dip there. So now we're just going to drive this on back to the main base. This connects up to the main highway as most of them do. Oh no. That's fine. No one else drives over here yet. Everything's gonna be okay. I have to hire one of you guys to redo all my truck lines for me. Just drive a little bit less drunk. But yeah, thank you guys again, as I always like to say in these videos when I'm going to drive stuff around. Thank you guys for all the support on the videos and on the channel. It really means a lot to me. I'm still toying with, you know, what game we're going to play next after this, or what games we'll play next after this. Not 100% sure yet, but figure it out as we go along. It took so much longer to drive over here than I thought it would. It's now the middle of the night. We're just going to pull up to... Oh. Get it together. Whoa. Quite the spin out there. I don't know what happened. I wasn't even pressing down on any of the keys. Oh, we got a traffic jam. Little traffic jam skis. I guess I have to wait. Alright, now we just gotta fuel this bad boy up. So I'm gonna drop on, or swing on through the fuel depot, and then we will head back to the heavy modular frame factory. By the time we get back there, it should be daytime, and we can get into making it pretty. Don't forget, lots of concrete, lots of glass. Those are gonna be our main building components today. For the exterior anyway, I haven't quite planned out what the interior is going to be. It's a bit tight in there on space, and it's only got a couple rooms, so I'm thinking some signs for lights, maybe some other overhead lights as well. Man, this tractor is just real squirrely. We're going to be doing lots of coated concrete, make it all nice and shiny. And then we'll turn on, oh, looks like my factories are getting backed up over there. Probably filled up on items. And then we'll get into, you know, making some cool designs, making some cool shapes. And hopefully it'll look good. I'll probably turn on Lumen a couple times too, just so we can take a little look. It was giving me some problems in the last recording, where I was not the building of this factory, but the decorating of the computer factory. Turning it on was giving me some crashing issues, but hopefully, fingers crossed, maybe it'll be a little bit nicer to me today. I really like being able to turn Lumen on. It just looks so dang good. That's a bit of the other problem I'm running into as well, is that I need to make sure I spread my factories out to reduce the lag as we go forward. I did tour a couple of people's factories. That was a little bit of a struggle on my PC, and that wasn't even recording at the time, so we're keeping our fingers crossed. I may also have to start using, as much as I don't want to, like sending more things to the subfloor in some of the bigger factories, just because we are going to, I think, run into a lot of lag issues the more stuff you don't kind of hide away. Oh no, went the wrong way. That may have actually worked out. So yeah, well, I think the real test is going to be probably a good handful of episodes from now. I'm going to be building definitely one of our biggest factories yet, right here. So I think that'll be a nice little test for how the lag's how it's gonna handle lots of machines. I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but it's gonna be, I don't want to spoil too much, but 92 constructors in total in this build. It's going to pump out, I'm calling it the everything factory, and we'll put everything in quotations because realistically it only outputs all your basic items. All our basic factories that we have set up over here, I'm basically going to tear down and build into one giant one, except for the steel. The steel is going to stay over there, but this is going to output like all our iron products, all our copper products, and that should help. That should set us up for all our crafting going into the end game. So I'm not too much of a rush to get that going just yet, but I'm thinking maybe a couple episodes from now. Pretty soon I'd like to get something set up for coming back to home base from adventures, like being able to handle the alien remains and all the biomass and all that stuff, so we can kind of automate everything, just drop everything in a box and it does all the work for us. So it turns out it is not daytime as I roll up here to the Heavy Modular Frames factory, but it should be any minute. So just hang tight, grab a little snack, and we're going to be getting into decorating. Woo! There we go. Enable autopilot. And this was Heavy Modular, HMF, Heavy Modular Frames. Alright, go nuts, Tractor Man. What do I have in here? Oh, not bad. It's a decent little amount between trips. He's going to start his trip at any moment here. I think he has a pause here that I'm going to delete. Oh, never mind. He just was just lagging into existence. Alright. Wait till the sun comes up and we'll get started. Alright, the sun is coming up on a beautiful day in Satisfactory. So I'm just going to start off by filling in more of the 4-meter foundations all the way around until we have essentially what is going to be a giant concrete block. And then there's going to be another little trick that I'm going to show you for how I'm going to do some designs, and I'm going to clip some glass through them. But I want the glass walls to sit right in the middle. So we're going to have to break out the old road barrier method and stick them right... Where do they go? It's right here. I don't remember where you're supposed to put them for them to actually snap down properly. Or it goes... Oh, stupid me. It goes right in the middle, doesn't it? Sure does. Okay, so I'm gonna want to do that, but with glass. So we're gonna grab road barrier. Grab one of our glass walls. I think I'm gonna do the hex frame window. I think that'll blend in really nicely with what I'm planning. So we're gonna have to build a bunch of those, which thankfully you only gotta do that once. And then, well, I mean, we'll have to do it a couple times, but you can snap onto the side of it after the first one. And then I'm going to snap in a whole line all the way around. Some of them aren't actually, well, wait, we'll fill in some of what I'm going to do. Let's go ahead and fill in, like I said, the concrete barriers. But then we'll figure out where our windows are all going to be. So, funny story. Remember that time in the beginning when I was like, hopefully it doesn't crash very much? Literally haven't even turned on Lumen yet, and it crashed several times while I was trying to put this together. I've had to rebuild this a few times now. So I just kind of decided to skip over it for the few times I had to keep doing it. So we now have coated concrete build all the way around the building here. Yes, it does just look like a giant block for right now, but it'll look better very soon. Now I just need to go through the process of turning it all into the black coated concrete foundation. So if we go to the, no, not that one. This one right here. My custom swatch, which is all the zeros, because it's pure black. So I'm gonna want to now I want to turn this whole building black, and fingers crossed it doesn't crash again. I'm saving just in case. All right, it's right being painted black. Excellent. I think it looks a lot better actually. So it may again just look like a giant block for now, but I promise the designs are coming. It is not quite tall enough. Like I don't want to just do a flat roof across the top, but it is tall enough now to at least, I think, go above most of the machines. It may have to go up one more layer to actually go above the manufacturers. But I was thinking of maybe doing like a bit of an angled roof on this one as well. But anyway, to get started with doing some more of the outside work here, taking in the element of these windows, I actually want to make a corner cutout on this one. Just kind of go like this. Take these foundations out for now. Make sure we color the other ones. I was going to say they're actually not even coated concrete right now. There we go. Oh, also got to make them black. Oh no, auto save, don't kill me. Surprise, you're here now. Okay, so we get that black. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Oh, so actually I realized I've done this incorrectly. Let me take these windows out. So I want to start from the corner. So we're going to grab our road barriers. We put them halfway off, or halfway in between each foundation here, and this should snap them together nicely. One there and one there. I'm just going to zoop some windows off of that. That's fine. I think this is the one reason I do like using the big thick foundations as walls, is you can kind of clip things in and hide them. Take out this. I don't know how much room I actually have for tearing this out before I hit the floor above. So, okay. That gives me a better idea. Actually, I just realized that is the floor right there. So this is as high as we can go. So I'm going to take out the foundation that was just above it, and I'm going to swap it out for one of these inverted ones. With a 4 meter. Is that right? I think so. Yeah, there we go. Or maybe I may have actually gotten that wrong. How do I want to do this? I want to have like an angled wall coming up here, but I want to do it in foundations. So you know what I mean? Maybe I have to put the glass in first. Let's hide the glass in there. Then let's grab. Should I just use the double ramps? Is that easier? I mean, kind of. Can these be made into shiny concrete? And then painted? Because otherwise I'm going to have clipping. Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, I think that'll work. Maybe. Yeah, kinda. And what if I wanted to, like... No. Because I was like, maybe I could just do it like where it comes up and then it'll clip through it down the other side, but... I'll just do it like, that doesn't look too bad. It looks unsupported though. That's the only thing I don't like about it. Like I feel like I like that better. Okay, new plan that will involve minimal clip-in things, and I can actually just put them right in the middle. So I'm gonna go road barriers in the middle just to get the first window down. Am I making this up as I go? You bet your sweet bippy I am. So there we go. We're going to go... Oops, I'm going to go zoop so I can zoop it up. Alright, I got to put them in... Didn't think this all the way through, did I? Each one needs one. I mean, not like totally, but... Did I put 2 there? I think about 2 there. I guess not. There 2 here? Oh, that's where the 2 was. Like I feel like I heard the double click. Here we go. We'll put in the hex frame windows here. See, already that's looking a lot better. I think we came down too far. But that's actually okay because I'm going to do some designs here using... Do we use the double ramps or just the ramps? Let's use a ramp. Or technically it would be like invert ramp first. I want to make this all fancy like. So here, yeah, let's go up by... Swap out these bottom windows. It just looks too thin at the bottom. Plus, we're not really going to be walking around on the floor in there anyway. Could I make these ramps and have the... Oh. Actually. Quarter pipes? Ooh, quarter pipes. I was like, I wonder if the window sits right on the ledge of the quarter pipe. Give it some more depth. And now I need to paint those black. Oh, and actually even just as the dark gray, that actually does look kind of good. Let's make him shiny though. See what it looks like. Wait, did that just change it from black? Oh yeah, so if you change the... Okay, so they still have that like grayness to them because they're the... Actually, now they look more metal, so that actually looks better. So let's go do that the same on the top here. Oh, this is inverted quarter pipes, my bad. There we go. And then, oops, materials, coated concrete, and black. Those ones look a lot more black than the bottom. It's okay. It's just the lighting. Alright, that's a good start for sure. Ah, there we go. It looks looking a little bit better, a little bit less flat so far. I went ahead and I cut out the 2 holes on the side here at the bottom and just made it kind of look like there's, I don't know, like big pipes, or it just gives a little something extra down there below to look at. Now I do want to add in some of these double ramps up here. So I'm going to add them in from, hopefully they'll snap in properly. There we go. I'm going to go from about here and across. Just like that. And then we go up a little bit. Do the same thing. I want to make it look the same over here. Guess I should put these in zoop. Then up above here, I guess can't zoom down. Well, never mind then. There we go. I like that so far. I think I'll just leave the middle one open. But you know what I want to do? I'm actually going to turn this into 3s. So I'm going to drop this top one down just a little bit closer, if I can. We'll do it like that. You got 1 before it starts. Oh, I guess that's technically not right. I like the way it looks though. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm not basing this off of something I've seen in real life. I'm literally just making this up as I go. There are a couple buildings that I would like to, I think, start tackling that look kind of like IRL builds. So you'll probably see those a little bit in the future. But for now, we're just kind of rocking with what we got. I kind of like it for the most part. And I think on this one, I'm going to do similar to what I did at the other place where it was like quarter pipes stacked on top of each other. Because I really like the way that looked. I need to start from down here. I think I cut this part out last time, so if you're ever wondering how I did this, just stack quarter pipes with inverted quarter pipes. Oops. That did not go where it was supposed to. Yeah, I think this looks kind of cool. It just gives a bit of a like depth instead of just having a completely flat wall. Just like that. I think I'm going to try and leave this build a little bit more like monochrome, like blacks, grays, and whites. Just because I think that'll blend together really nicely, especially since it's a heavy modular frame factory. I think it'll work together really nicely. Yeah, I'm going to go one more layer because I'm not high enough for covering a lot of these yet. Actually, no, never mind. Hang on. I've got it. Don't worry. That's what happens. You make things up as you go. I think I do need to go up one more. Yeah, see, it looks kind of weird though. I think I'd rather just shave it off one. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. It's got a certain industrial element to it. I was struggling to find my words there. But I think I will make this coated concrete at least. Just so it's also shiny. Like me, my shiny. Yeah, it looks better. Okay, so now let's try and figure out what I'm going to do off the side here. I'm thinking about doing some like glass roof, but I don't want to be like too angled to where it looks like it's... Oh, wait, what is this? Did I accidentally delete a... I did. Yeah, sorry. So I was just trying to play around with a few things there. I think I'm going to do the continuation of this beam here. I think it looks kind of cool. And the only thing I had to change over was adding in another little piece on the bottom there. And I think that'll look good. So I'm also going to add in, you guys remember from down below, I had the orange walls on this as well. I think I'm going to do that for this build as well, because I think it gives it a little bit more of a pop. And I'll just put in all the walls I need to here, make them fix-it walls. This should really help it pop from just being all flat. I know I said I was gonna keep it all monochrome color, but actually I think I'm gonna change the way this is. Grab all my fix-it stuff here. It's just gonna get shifted a little bit. We'll keep the bottom, that one bottom layer of concrete. I'm gonna see if this looks better. Yeah, there we go. This gives it a little bit more of a pop, and then separating it off from the bottom as well also made a big difference. I'm probably going to do that all the way around, to be honest. Oh, that would have been good. I guess it does. It goes down to the bottom like that. That's fine. Yeah, I think that really adds a lot to this build. I like that a lot. Wow, that actually makes a huge difference. Looks so much better. Surprised I can't zoop on the angle. Or no, that bottom one wouldn't be there. It's fine if it's like not always at a... Actually here, yeah, you know what? We just don't put it on this one. See, it's gonna be magical. And we grab the corner here. This tree might throw me off a little. Oh yeah, hang on. I'm not gonna do it on this side yet, just because we haven't added in any of our glass. Although I think the item elevator is on this back wall, isn't it? Yeah, it's like tucked away in there, so we're not gonna be able to cut out too much from that one. But man, that really does add just a little something to the build here. I like that a lot. Okay, so now we're gonna go this side, grab those double ramps. Pop you on top here, hopefully. Oh, wait. My bad. Other way around. Why is it not, what's happening? Why you give me this grief? Fine, let's do it the hard way. Okay, so I know how to do the bottom piece now. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a 4-meter ramp. And then we'll just grab a foundation. Oops. But not a 2-meter foundation, a 4-meter. Oh, this... I just realized there was a wall hidden in here. Or a glass wall hidden in there. There we go. Okay. Just looks a little smoother now. So I realized I actually don't even have to do the trick with the road barriers. If you just use H to snap them in place, and then you can just move them as you need to. There we go. I'm going to add these in along the way to do maybe a couple of these like that. Just to give it, like I said, a little something extra. Then we hit it with the tilted walls slightly back. I don't know if this part's going to work. This part is going to confuse me a little bit, I think. I'm going to make these. Oh, oops. These are supposed to be roofs, not walls. Okay, there we go. Now I've officially made them roofs. So we can actually change them to glass. There we go. Much nicer. Dang, this is looking pretty cool. I don't know if it's like my favorite one I've done so far, but it's definitely like I thought I was gonna just be really stuck having it look way too boxy, but I think I actually like it. And you know what? I actually may change the windows as well. All right, turns out I actually do like that a little bit better, so I'm swapping all the windows over to just the full frame window. We'll use the hex frame window again in the next build, I think, but I kind of like the way that looks. I'm going to paint these as well so that the wall just kind of blends together better. There we go. Then I'm definitely going to try and put a good amount of lights and stuff on here as well. Try and make it look cool. So now we'll go to this side. I guess there's not really a ton I can do from this side. Let me grab some flat walls. Fill some of this stuff in. This would be up here, wouldn't it? Yeah. Does that look okay or does that look stupid? Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. Like I said, I think we'll throw some LEDs in here as well. Probably help. Alright, so just kind of toying with some window designs up here. I ended up going with the ramps and inverter ramps with a small concrete pillar in between them. And then just the full frame windows up top. And I think I kind of like the way it looks. So I'm going to do the same thing. I did the same thing over here, and I'm just going to put in the glass windows. And same thing, I'm not using the road barrier technique. You certainly can. But I'm just shifting them into position. There we go, and there are our top windows in. I was trying to give them a kind of cool little shape to them. I think it worked. I don't really know what that shape is called off the top of my head at the moment. I think it's like a, how many sides is it? Octagon, like a smushed octagon kind of, or smushed hexagon. Smushed octagon, I think. Anyway, so that is most of the front section done. I think it's actually looking pretty good. Still gonna need like a few extras, some signs and all that fun stuff, but it is starting to take on a nice looking, kind of very beefy shape to it with just some nice open glass. And I do really like the little bit that orange adds quite a bit of pop to the build for sure. So let's head around the back side here. We've got this little bit here. Let's add in a little bit of detail on this end, and then we're going to move on to the top, and then we'll go inside. So I think what I'll do is I'll just cut out some windows along here as well. Just kind of try and figure out where they should go in. Now there is mainly, where is the second floor, or where does this floor start? Okay, I got space to go down here. Looks like that's the floor there. Okay. And then we can come up all the way. I know there's the floor. There's the floors in between that I might try and avoid. Alright, decent amount cut out for some window space here. I do think this is a good view of this. Actually, most of this factory has quite a good view, so I'm trying to open it up a lot with a lot of windows. So we're going to give it the full frame window treatment once again, but I'm going to try and figure out how to fill some more in. I'll try and emulate on the upper floor of the windows all the way around. So we'll grab our inverted ramps, pop those in. Grab our non-inverted ramps and pop those in as well. Oops. I have it on Zoop. Change those before I color them. Oh wait, not black. Fix It foundation swatch. It's like a dark gray. So it just barely stands out. I like it. So now, oh, right, I need to get rid of these ramps so I can put in the pillars properly. So it's one, it's not quite sitting out, it's one back in. And then all the way up. Whoops. Accidentally clipped on my round. I don't even know what that clipped to. Oh, almost did it again. So you can't coated concrete the pillars, but that's okay. Because you can still paint them. There we go. So now we're going to go ahead and grab some windows. Full frame windows. Slot them into position with our nudge feature. I don't know what people used to do before the nudge feature, but panic probably. There we go. Yeah, I think those windows actually look really cool. I'm liking it. I'm almost wondering if I should do the same thing down below or maybe something similar to what I did here. I kind of want to just do some experimentation. See what I can kind of come up with. Make things look a little bit different all the way around. And then maybe it'll help inspire me for some future builds. Let me slide the glass in first, actually. That's usually a good place to start. Oops. Accident. There we go. So we're going to put it right in the middle there. Zoom it across. Okay, so from here, let's see what we can kind of come up with. Maybe something a little bit similar to this front side. Maybe be just a little bit more mellow. Because I think those were a pretty aggressive ramp. The 8 meter, I think. Let's do something nice and simple like that. There, I've ended up coloring all the strips in the dark gray color. It's because I find it helps it stand out a little bit more. Just like the slightest, it's just ever so noticeable, and I think the other ones were a little bit too bright. That's starting to look pretty cool. Do I need anything else though? Anything else to like finish it off? Well, you know what I could do? Let's do from the top. Just like that. Although we'll have to change them over now as well. Make them coated and then paint them the same color. Fix It foundation. Are you clipping here? No, everything's fine there. Looks like it, hopefully. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I feel like it's missing something on the bottom now though. I like the group, the threes seem to work nicely. We can do something similar here. Be super abstract, but it'll look cool. I put that in the wrong spot. There we go. Yeah, looks pretty cool. You won't see this a ton, so. Okay, now we might start getting some color clipping. But I can actually get around that if I delete these bottom ones. And we just put in a 1 meter ramp. Should eliminate the clipping issue. Absolutely. All right, I wanted to turn the bottom layer back to concrete. I mean, not that bottom layer. Ooh. Guess it wouldn't be as noticeable over here because I don't want to boost this up to beyond. Like, that'll look not as good, I don't think. But like this layer back here, this can be the concrete. In fact, some of it already is. Like some of them are just painted normal concrete. I think that'll break it up enough to where it sort of looks like it's on a foundation. And I can even add like, oh, I thought that was concrete down below, my bad. I can even add like walls to give it a little bit more of an extra boost. I think it'll be fine the way it is though. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I feel like the nicest part about this is it's almost like, and I don't know if this is falling under the brutalism style, but it's like simple and boxy, but it's not a box, like it's not just a straight box factory. Do you know? You guys know what I mean? Had a bit of a stroke there. I'm just kidding. But yeah, hopefully my like crazy ideas are kind of coming through here. They don't just look like. Doesn't just look like a crazy person building all sorts of random stuff. There we go. Just the slight color change to break it up a little bit. Seems to work really well. That window design's kind of growing on me now. Especially this one up top I really like. So you're probably going to see me do that a few times. I cut out too many there, I think. Yeah. We'll just do it like that. It's going to be a window basically above this part. So similar to how I was doing it before. I'll have to figure out what I was doing on the back side. I'll kind of do the same thing over here. We're going to give this a glass roof. I guess this doesn't need quite as many windows on this side. And you know what? This will probably make for a good area to maybe add on the ability to go, because I mean, as you guys have probably noticed, I didn't add in a stairwell and everything again. So I think I may add in the stairwell on this side. have enough room? I don't know if I have enough room. May have to add it somewhere else. We'll figure it out. But let's throw a couple more windows in here. I'll just kind of jump to it, just so that, you know, this episode isn't 8 hours of decorating. I'll cut in some windows up top, and then we'll move on to the roof. Okay, just to kind of recap a little bit, we got all the windows up top. Ooh, that was a weird visual glitch. We got the windows cut in up top, and now I'm going to just fill in the roof, which I've decided to go with a 2-meter foundation sitting actually just above. And you'll see why I'm going to, and how I'm going to change this over in a minute. I'm going to add ramps around the outside to give this roof a little bit of a little something special. And just something a little different. Trying to do different techniques. If I ever land on one, I'm like, I really like doing it this way. Then you'll probably see me start to build like that more frequently going forward. But for now, since I'm still what I would consider in the learning stage, I'm just kind of trying things out, seeing which I like. Doesn't always have to be perfect. I say as a bit of a perfectionist, but I think the idea is more just to learn. Get some ideas, get some inspiration. And then come when 1.0 finally comes out, we'll be professionals. Oh, that was hard. Why was that so hard to say? Professionals. Okay, so we need just some ramps all around the outside here. Some little 1-meter ramp, no, 2-meter ramps. Some of them will be corner pieces, I think. If I'm not mistaken. Sorry, my recording crashed again, but we have a ceiling or a roof, whatever you want to call it. I just ended up doing, I might change it off of the shiny. I'll probably change it off the shiny foundation. Not sure I like the ceiling / roof being the shiny as well. But I just wanted to add, as you guys can see, I do really like this, the bit this orange wall adds to it. So what I want to do is I'm going to cut out some windows coming down this side. This will be the last thing we probably do before we go inside. I might throw in some skylights here, but we'll just kind of skip over that part for now. And just kind of get ourselves situated on the inside of this factory. And oh, the other thing I needed to figure out was where I'm going to put a stairwell, which may actually end up coming out off this back corner or off this back side. Because I don't think I had much, I think I had room to move around back here on the bottom floor. Supposed to go like, supposed to be a corner piece. I'm not going to be able to see in, but yeah, so this, oh, this is the logistics floor. Let's go up one. Yeah, I think I had just enough space in this back corner to where I could add some stairs. I had some over here as well, but I guess it's kind of optional of where they end up going, right? All right, you guys still with me? Few design choices, few crashes later. We've got the exterior about done as I want to make it for now. I think I want to add in a little bit more on the top ceiling. Like I was saying, we'll add in some skylights here. I just need to figure out where they're going to be. And then we're going to do our interior. I added this back part onto the, I don't know what back corner this would be, but this back corner section. And this will be where I have these stairs going between floor to floor, so you can actually travel in between everything. And then the entrance will probably be somewhere on this side where the truck station is. I think I'll actually end up having it probably in and around here somewhere. Haven't totally figured it out yet. It'll probably just be a little stairway going up into a door, maybe even just above that one. That one there takes you down to the very back of where the truck station's hidden. Obviously there's a line feeding the truck station there. So this just kind of takes you in there if you have to do any troubleshooting. let's add in some skylights and then we'll go do this. I know it keeps saying then we're going to do the interior, but I promise last thing, then the interior. There we go. Couple of holes cut for skylights, and it actually worked out nicely where I'm directly above the machines here. I could maybe cut out just a little tiny bit more on this one, but I think it'll be fine. And then so we went 3 wide, and then I went as long as the kind of machines needed to be able to stand out. So now, did I get this? Oh, I missed one here. Can I add in an extra one? No, it's fine. We'll leave it the way it is. Okay, so now we're just going to quickly do the roofs, whatever the word is. I'll do 2 meters or 1 meters. Let's do 2 meters. Let's do a slightly higher skylight than we did last time. I think last time I just did the 1 meter. This time we're going to do 2. Sorry if this isn't my best episode so far, but like I've said before, I think I need to start maybe doing some design planning beforehand, so I'm not making everything up as I go, because then I end up changing things, takes me a lot longer. Plus it crashes half the time, so. But hopefully it's still good for you guys. As always, if you have any design ideas or anything you're like, oh, this would probably look really good, feel free to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always happy to see some more ideas down there. If you, like I've said before, if you're not part of the Discord yet, you definitely should be. We got some pretty cool people hanging out in there. I've had some tours around some worlds, gotten some good inspiration for my builds. I can actually show you guys a few things here in the future. We figured out how to do some like recessed uplighting with the floodlights, the little trick. So I think we'll have some cool stuff coming up here pretty soon. Oh, I was like, why is this not sitting flat? And I was like, oh, I took the wrong one. We just grab our corner pieces, rotate them into position. Just try and get these recordings done before the weekend so that I can go on a little adventure out into the desert. I think I'd like to start vlogging again someday too, where I go out on these like cool fun adventures to the desert and mountains and stuff like that. I'd like to bring you guys along, not necessarily on this channel. Obviously this is the Chefry Plays Games channel, but on back over on my main channel, like the Chefry 4 channel, probably just post them over on there. I really like doing like IRL content and just getting outside. I mean, video games are awesome and super fun, but you know, sometimes it's nice to just get out, get some fresh air, go see snow when I can. Just have a good time. Okay, I think that's a good enough job on the exterior front for now. I'll probably add in some like signs and stuff to give it a little bit extra lighting. Oh, I accidentally painted some people here, as you can see. Supposed to be all black down through the middle. So I think now that we've got our skylights in, I think we can go ahead and head on inside. And we can start doing the interior. So we're going to want to grab a lot of things for making walkways. Make sure you got maybe some color cartridges on you as well. And then we'll need some lights, some signs, and some stairs. All right, before we head inside, I decided to put the entrance just off to the side here. So we can kind of come up these stairs when we need to go into the factory. And coming through this door right here. So now we can finally get started on the interior. So I think the first thing I'll start with for decorations down here is getting some lights in. So let's kind of figure out where the middle of this is. Sort of about there. We'll put in a couple of these lights here. That was more towards that side. So in line with this one. Bring this one about down here. Maybe over one. Maybe over two. I think that works. And we'll just pop up some lights over top of the rest of these. And then we'll put up some signs. Okay, now we have some lights. Finally be a little bit less dark in here at nighttime. Now I'm going to go ahead and throw, I think, a good amount of accent lighting just all around the top corner, like where the gaps are, not along this wall obviously. Just to give ourselves a little bit of extra light. As we've learned, when I turn on lumen, it gets real dark. So let's throw signs all around, and then we'll set them to be like a warm orangish, I think, or maybe just like a little bit off. I'm gonna change these at some point too. I don't necessarily love the bright white. But yeah, we're gonna throw in some signs as some lighting, and then we'll do some walkways. Actually, let's do the walkway first. So this is where, right here, this is where you come in. It's gonna figure out, so forget the power poles that are here currently. Pretend you don't see them. So I think what we'll do is we'll go to architecture. Grab ourselves some stairs. We're still doing weird things, but it seems like if I just pull a little bit closer, that's definitely helped me now a little bit. Let's put this one here, because otherwise we would have to connect with the beam there. And then this one going up right here. And then there we go. Okay, so I'm going to do walkway along here. There'll be mostly straights for a minute here. Go straight to there for now. Like I said, don't worry about the power poles. We'll move those a little bit later. And then here for this one, I'm actually going to put a T-split. So I can have So I can have stairs going down here. Just for shenanigans. And I can do it on that side. And then back to the straight down here. Or these will probably end up getting connected together, so one more straight here. And do a T crossing. Back to the straights. Although, actually I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a couple straight, another T, and then back to the straights to go over here. And then for here, I'm going to make a corner. Which way do I want to go down? Probably this way. Go down that way. Grab our straights. Across here. And match these up together. Just like that. And then I can put stairs down off this side. That's in case you need to get down to this spot for any reason. And then I don't think I'm going to worry about going back behind here, just because it'd be a super tight squeeze. So I'll just do the turn here. And hopefully this looks good. I'm gonna walkway all the way around the factory. Now, you know what? Maybe I'm gonna do one down here, just because I can. And then I think we need to go one more and then put another crosswalk. Or crossing, whatever it's called, whatever you want to call it. Do like a little corner here. Hope you guys enjoy these Chef where he just kind of makes stuff up as he goes decorating episodes. It's been definitely a learning experience. Learning some new techniques. I've watched a few videos here and there when I can. Trying to see what kind of stuff, other things people are making, and I'm really glad these line up. I suppose I could just do it so it's not such a weird... Oops. I don't want to save, maybe accidentally delete a... what do I call... Oh. I didn't delete the foundation. Nice. Actually, it didn't delete anything. We'll actually put the T here. And then we'll bring the corner there. Yeah, that looks less weird. Okay, so we're going to carry the walkway down. This is a big walkway. A big factory. A big factory floor for sure. So I think we can split here. Keep going down this way. This way we get a nice walk over by the item elevator. And this will actually take us over to where I'm going to build the stairs that will take us up top. Oh, maybe not. Maybe this one's going to actually do that. This one will take us back to this section. Yeah. And I'll put the T crossing right here. I had to hand make just like a buttload of crystal oscillators for this episode, so in case I wanted, well, the past few episodes, just in case I wanted to make a bunch of billboards and everything. And I think that might be with the factory I make next, because that took me so long to hand make a bunch of crystal oscillators. They are not easy to make. Not easy to handcraft anyway. So we'll go with the T crossing here. One's going to go down this way. That's going to lead you to where I need to go. With a corner turn. And stairs down. I was going to see if I should send it any further, but stairs down right there is fine. You just go right there and the stairs will take you up top. Now for this one. Do I do a loop? No, I think I'll just, pick instead of the T, I'll do corner turn and stairs down. This will be more of a hands-on area if you need to check anything out. I do want a bit like, once we get into like the big factories, like I think this is kind of how I'll have it, where you won't really walk around on the actual like factory floor. You'll walk around the factory on the actual like these whatever walkways you want to call them. Some stairs down there, so in case you need to, I don't know, take a look around, take a look at the item elevator here. Item elevator looks great so far. I do need to finish off the pillars that go up in between them and then add in a bunch of lighting. But this is a really cool thing to be able to walk by. I really like that. Let's just add in some stairs here really quick. I'll just add these in. I don't think really need to kind of plan them out however you want. There we go. Stairs. I actually just ended up connecting it to the rest of this because I was like, well, it doesn't make sense to go down and then up again. So I just went up. And then now we just go around. So you cover all the floors. I actually am not finished. I need to go one more floor up to this floor. And then we'll be done. There we go. Made it all the way up. Perfect. So we can just throw some walls in here really quick. Let's do... Actually, I suppose I could just leave it open and put a barrier like... No, we'll build walls. Even if it's just like... What if I put 1 meter walls? Does that look okay? Oh, we're gonna have to do some clipping. Oops. Actually, that looks okay. That's not bad at all. Let's do that. Let's do that on every floor. Everybody gets a 1 meter there. And then a 1 meter shifted halfway through. I guess we don't really need that on this floor. Plus that way it'll be a lot less, plus with the glass so like this, it'll be a lot less dark when it comes to nighttime. Here I might block off, I don't know. And I wouldn't have to clip this in. Yeah, let's do that. Make it a fix-it wall though. So, you know. Ooh, or should I do steel? Let's do steel. Why not? Let's get creative. And we're also going to be blocking this in now, so. Whoa. There we go. And then what goes in between? 4 meter? Okay. Nice. You don't have to see the logistics floor. I think I'll put a little like painted beam across the top here though. Like that. A beam connector. Beam connector. And you know what? I'll leave it orange. That's fine. There we go. Just gives it a little something. Does that look fine? Yeah, it looks fine. Doesn't really catch your eye. There we go. Now we can actually go between every floor. I almost don't even need walkways on this floor. I was able to leave myself enough room that you can actually walk around this factory. Crazy, leaving yourself enough space for things. How about that? I think I'll add a couple just so you know we can move around the upper areas if we need to. The skylights are looking awesome. So I think for up here, I'm actually just going to not do the overhead lighting because I end up doing such large skylights. I think I won't do the overhead lighting, and to make it brighter in here at nighttime, I'll just do the trim with the signs all around the top. But back here down at the item elevator, let's make some space in here. Well, I'll just go in for now. We'll extend the pillars all the way up like that. I think that goes through the floor. Should be okay. So we'll fill in these pillars here. don't know if I can always do an item elevator, but I definitely will if I can. Okay, so now we got all our pillars in. Let's go ahead and start adding in a bunch of signs. I'll figure out where we're going to put them here. Make sure I have a good view of everything. Let's start with these outside pieces. And we'll do the same thing we did on the last couple item elevators. Actually, I should do these at the inside. So we'll do it to like the back side of the pillars. And then on this one, I might do it on the inside where it's like behind, just goes behind the items. Let's do it like that. Okay. So we're going to go all the way down on this side. So we'll start up at, actually we'll start at the bottom. This is where you actually see it. So you're going to send them all the way up there. And then for this one, putting them in the back. It's really hard to see kind of through the thing being like label sign 4 meters. It's like, yes, I know you're very much in my way from trying to fill this area in. Okay, so you can't go quite all the way up, but that's okay because you don't see up here anyway. So let's just go ahead and fill the rest of those in and we'll go from there. Oh my god, that was so many signs I just placed, but they're finally all in. 2 for each elevator and then the one on the outside just to give it a little bit of extra highlight glow. But that is going to look great with the lumen activated. So now I'm just going to go ahead and throw these signs all around the top. And then I think we're going to be coming up pretty close to the end of the episode here. I'm kind of running out of ideas for right now, but I'll do the same as I did last time where I do like a highlight at the end showing off all the rooms and everything. So any extra touches that I come up with before then, you'll see included at the end. So make sure you stick around for that. But for now, we're going to put in some more signs on this floor, which should pretty much finish it off. If we do the signs up top, I might even do some signs on the wall just to remind myself what's going on. And then this floor I'm not worried about. That's our ugly logistics floor. And then if you come up here, like I said, I was going to do signs all around the top here as well. And that'll pretty much finish off this floor. I kind of like like how clean this floor seems. Like it's like industrial, but clean at the same time. So the only thing I really have to do to finish off up here is take out these power poles, add in maybe a couple walkways, but that's about it. Signs, walkways, and take out the power poles, and upstairs is finished. I'll probably do the accent lights around the sunroofs again too, because I think that looked really cool in the last one. So we'll do lights, we'll do signs all around here, and then all around the exterior as well. I have been placing signs for 17 years. I mean, it feels like it's that long anyway, but I've been placing so many signs. Look, it's looking so much better. I feel like they really add, even without lumen on, they really add a nice like bright trim. So we're in the upstairs portion here, getting ready to finish it off. And I think the walkways are what I want to finish it off with. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words. I feel like I've been talking for quite a few hours now, so hopefully I'm able to, like usual, break this down into a, somewhat decent watchable episode for you guys. I think if anything from this build, I really like this cool window design. It's very much like modern industrial looking, and I think I'm probably going to be using this going forward. If there's one thing I like to take from any of these builds, it's to learn one new thing going forward. That'll help me with my designs in the future, hopefully. What is going on here? Oh, we got some clipping. We got some clippers. It's okay. I mean, I can fix that. Fix that later, though. I think someone did say it's like if you change the thing and then change it back, it should block it. No? Okay. Well, we'll fix that later. That's okay. Let's do a couple little walkways. I don't necessarily need any down the middle here because, I mean, I oddly left myself some space. So up here and so all around here, I think I'll leave walkway free. until we get to, oh, well, even here is fine. I mean, I literally left myself so much space all the way around. It's crazy. This floor, we really thought things through. I'm gonna make a walkway here anyway, just because. Just so we get a little something on this floor. I want to have it like, I'm going down this way. It's not where I'm going to have the stairs, but this is just so I can set this up a little bit easier. We got our plates. Let's make ourselves a little walkway going down here. Just in case you find yourself wanting to go up and over anything. Let's give it a little T-crossing here. With the stairs. And then we're going to keep this one coming so you can actually go over top of these belts here. Because this is technically the only spot I blocked off. I'm out of rods. Jesus, I'm just running at everything. But yeah, we'll grab rods and then we'll... Actually, yeah, this kind of ties the room together nicely. Just a little bit of a walkway around. I think maybe we'll paint it... I think I painted it white last time. I think maybe black this time. I feel like black would really match this build really well. Yeah, we're gonna go with black walkways in this one. I feel like it matches in nicely. Does it? Maybe? Yeah, maybe I'll just leave them orange. Fix it factory orange. I mean, I did change my fix it factory swatch, if you can notice. So I am more, I'm more of a bright orange and solid black. So it kind of looks nice anyway. Okay, scrap rods. There we go. And there's a walkway that'll take you up and over through the middle of the factory if you want to. Or you can also go around to each machine. I think this works out really well. This is definitely my favorite floor. There's so much space. The views are incredible from up here. Holy smokes. And you got this like cool sort of... Oh, I suppose I should probably put some sort of protection here so you don't just end up walking over the cliff. We'll figure out what we're going to do there. Probably just like a little railing or something. That's funny though. Yeah, something that won't block the view because look at that. Anyway, I think that'll probably bring this episode to a close. I've been recording for about 5 hours now. And I'm starting to hit that creative wall again. So anything you guys might see in the highlight reel that I'll add in at the end here. If you have any questions, if it's something you didn't see me do along the way and you're like, hey, how do I do that? Just let me know in the comment section down below and I'll make sure I get a nice... I'll try and get a good answer for you, or I'll show it in the next video. But other than that, thank you guys again so much for bearing with me through my weird creativity and the things I do. I'll give you just another little quick view from, oh my god, look at the view from up top here. Absolutely amazing. This may have been a factory I should have done like an outdoor porch on, but the views from these windows are good enough. I'm really glad I switched from the hex frame windows to these windows. Because man, absolutely gorgeous. Okay, I will see you guys in the next episode.